Orexin is a really cool little protein. It's a little neuropeptide. It was discovered in about 1998 by two different groups at the same time. And it exists in the lateral hypothalamus. But one interesting thing about orexin is it projects all over the brain. And so it was originally discovered in 1998 by two different groups. One group called Orexin, and one group called it hypocretin. And it ended up, they were discovered in the same year. And we usually use the term, when we're talking about drug targeting and targeting the system, we usually use the term orexin over hypocretin because a lot of the drugs are named after orexin. So like DORs are dual orexin receptor antagonists. So we'll probably use just that term. So we know that if you knock down the function of orexin, that it's associated with narcolepsy. So that was kind of like one of the big major findings is its role in narcolepsy. Orexin is really, really important in sleep. It is the wake trigger. So we know that that was one of the second big discoveries about orexin is that it is responsible for waking your body up in the morning and then maintaining wakefulness throughout the day. So in the morning, light hits your eyes. That signal is an excitatory signal. It goes to orexin. Orexin's activated and it projects to a bunch of regions. It's called the ascending reticular activating system. So it projects to all the regions that are responsible for giving you attention, muscle tone, ability to focus, stand up straight, and wake up throughout the day. Recently, we also have learned that orexin plays really important roles in metabolism. We're looking at the roles of orexin in a lot of neurological disorders like Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, addiction, and pain, because it links to all systems. It links to the cortex, the thalamus. It links to the limbic system. It also is a key integration site to link peripheral signals and integrate all of those signals, behavior, environment, physiology. And then because it projects everywhere, it'll integrate all these signals and it'll project to a bunch of regions. And the orexin neurons in the lateral hypothalamus are really, really important for maintaining homeostasis. And so we're learning it's not only maintaining or even reestablishing homeostasis, but it's not only for sleep. We're learning that they have really important roles in regulating other kinds of homeostats throughout the brain and in the periphery. Just recently, we've kind of been thinking about the role of orexin in epilepsy. In 2009, the first drug targeting orexin, it was blocking orexin receptors. It was called Orexin. It was FDA approved to treat insomnia. And so in 2009, we wrote the first NIH grant looking at orexin in epilepsy. And we were specifically interested in it because we have an animal model of spontaneous recurrent seizures. And these animals also have sleep disorders. So we were interested in whether or not if they're sleep disorders, they're awake a lot when they should be resting, whether or not blocking this wake signal like we do in humans to treat insomnia, if we can block orexin or block this wake signal, whether or not that would help improve the sleep. Now, we know that if extensive amounts of sleep deprivation can promote seizures and worsen seizures. And so here we were trying to say, well, what if we target sleep? Because we've done that in the past with other drugs as well. What if we target sleep and try to determine whether or not that'll, one, improve the sleep, but then two, maybe it'll also indirectly or directly help attenuate the seizures. And so what we found is that indeed, when we did target the system and we did improve the sleep of the animals by blocking this wake signal, we were able to also reduce seizures as well.